easier said than done.
You get that quick 20. I hope he goes Villager.
Yeah.
Even Mars is telling him to go Villager.
I mean, the whole thing, the toughest part about it is like you feel like he's got to feel discouraged considering how well Mars did against Renai's Villager. So it's like you're like, damn, like, do I really even have a shot? But at the same time, you come here for a reason.
So start off the match with a Lloyd, which is not safe at all against Zero Suit. As shown, Zero Suit just
runs and grabs.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh my God.
13 seconds.
My.
I don't think Kit Kat can recover.
That's the definition of getting body. Yeah, so Mars just taking that stock like it was nothing.
Is he gonna take this one too?
Okay, not yet. Trades. So good at shielding that rocket after getting that hit.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Villager, like, even though a lot of people have recently been saying he's a super good character, I feel like the easiest way to beat this character is work on your power shield game. If you could power shield everything Villager sends at you,
you're in good shape.
I mean, that could be said about every character.
Yeah.
But Villager
Even
specifically,
more, yeah.
just because it's a projectile-based character.
Yeah. I think Villager too is like you don't really play against too many Villagers, so like a lot of her moves or his moves catch you off guard when you're not used to the matchup, just like anybody else. But like, just so much stuff looks like it's a lot more laggier or takes a lot more time to cool down than it actually does.
Like bowling ball, for example.
Exactly.
Bowling ball is so fast and it's so strong.
So when you get into that situation,
up
smash. I like the bowling ball there more. Not sure if he has the time for it, and that's a wrap.
Traded with the Lloyd and died at 119.
Ouch.
All right, so I mean, honestly, aside from that Gimp, he was doing really good in neutral.
Right.
Like he was
Keeping
doing
him out
pretty
a
good.
little bit. Unfortunate early death, but that's the type of pressure that Mars puts on you, when he's playing. So
I feel like that's how you got to be.
Yeah.
Zero Suit against Villager. I think you have to be relentless. I don't think you want to give Villager space at all.
Not at all. And that he took advantage of like that pause that it takes to get that Lloyd rocket out when you're in the air and just like spiked him. Okay, so we learned.
Right there, he learned. He said, nope, I'm not going to rock it.
That was good.
So adaptation, it's a key part to winning this.
Exactly. Shows that he's doing it at least a little bit. Oh, okay.
So had Mars gone for the flip kick, he would have actually had it.
Yeah.
Because Kit Kat air dodged, I think I was out of fear.
Okay.
There was no indication of, hey, I should air dodge now.
I feel like air dodging too in that situation is like pointless because most of the time if they up B, they're gonna catch you before like your air dodge like comes out most of the time. So
that and with the nerfs that Zero Suit's received, it's not like you're gonna die. So
yeah.
Are you really gonna risk the potential of, hey, I'm gonna get tech chased or spiked?
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, I guess I can understand. Taking 17% damage from an up B is not fun.
Not at all. And when you're up that high, I guess if you do get like spiked, there's not too many follow-ups that he can kind of get out of after it. But
yeah.
Coming down hard with that down B.
Okay.
Kit Kat bringing it back a little bit.
That was a good Lloyd stall.
Yep. Not sure if he meant to do it like to avoid the grab, but either way, it was good.
Tech?
Ouch.
No tech.
Gotta be ready for that, especially as a Villager main, where that up B is so slow and it has no hitbox on it. So.
Yeah, I feel like it is definitely something that Villagers need to practice.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you should know, hey, I'm basically a moving free hit.
Exactly. Super vulnerable.
One thing that I want to see from Kit Kat, if it ever happens, is if Villager ever gets knocked into a side blast zone, the Lloyd stops all momentum if you throw it out. It's crazy. Like,
so like instead of like jumping or
yes,
okay.
You throw out the Lloyd like Renai does it. There's like a video of him getting spiked at like 70% on like from the top all the way to his death. Throws out the Lloyd right before the blast zone, up Bs and recovers back.
That's sick.
It's such a good option.
I wonder if Kit Kat is aware of that.
I hope so.
Oh
and
my
the
God.
same
he ain't aware of that,
way.
He is not aware of that tech zone, and he's going to pay for it dearly with the stock. Good 2-0. Another body bag by Mars. Kit Kat didn't look too bad, but tough playing against New England's #1. Now, this should actually be a pretty good match, not only because they're two good players, but I know that at some point Entarp's is going to get really salty.
He is. He is.
When he gets upbeat off the top or some type of kill.
The funny thing is, Entarp's actually had a pocket Meta Knight.
Yeah.
I think he still does, but he just doesn't use it.
Yeah.
I feel like he has
Oh,
no.
yeah, I remember he was like using it a little bit more often like a while back, but I want to see who